Good morning, everyone. And I cannot believe I'm back for a second day in a row. However, and I'm not going to put a precipice on this that this will happen every single time. However, during my time again this morning, the Lord had me write this word, and it just, whoa. You'll understand once I read it to you. Also, I don't know about you guys, but there's just something really beautiful, as well as the connection thing or something with writing out scripture. And so I have taken into practice, I guess is how I would say it. And I'm not completely consistent with it, but man, I tell you what, when I am consistent with it, the word just really comes alive. And so if you've never done that before, and it's not something that you've ever tried before, I just encourage you to maybe sit down and write out a passage and see how it affects you in the best way. So anyway, I felt led to also share one of the scripture passages that I wrote out today. And so I'm going to do that as well. And more wireless connection. There it goes. I love when my phone does that sometimes. Sorry if I look a little disheveled. I'm still getting ready for the day, but felt like I needed to pause and do this before I did anything else. So, I'm going to read the scripture first. Sorry, I was like sitting there going, which one should I do first, Lord? And I feel like I'm supposed to read the scripture first. The scripture is out of Psalm 37, verses 7 through 11, and it's in the Passion Translation, and it says, "Quiet your heart in his presence and pray. Keep hope alive as you long for God to come through for you. And don't think for a moment that the wicked in their prosperity are better off than you. Stay away from anger and revenge. Keep envy far from you, for it only leads you into lies. For one day the wicked will be destroyed, but those who trust in the Lord will live safe and sound with blessings overflowing. Just a little while longer and the ungodly will vanish. You will look for them in vain, but the humble of heart will inherit every promise and enjoy abundant peace." Oh, such incredible scripture. And that leads me into the word that the Lord gave me for today that I'm going to share with all of you. And if you didn't happen to watch, if you haven't watched any of the other videos that I've done where I've shared words, God does this really cool thing where he kind of like writes a letter to me. And so today's letter, he, you know how there's like a greeting at the beginning of a letter. Today's letter, it said, "My dear one." And so this is what he had to say to us today. "Rejoice, rejoice and be glad. And again, I say rejoice. The time of mourning is coming to an end and the harvest is ripe for the taking. Sing, O barren woman, and rejoice in the day of birth. Your time draws nigh. The hour of birth pangs are coming to a close as the beauty of birth arrives. Let tears of joy mix in with your laughter as you see the fruits of your labor before your very eyes. The time of preparation has come to a head as the very head of your birth child proceeds from your womb. Rejoice, rejoice and be glad. And again, I say rejoice. There shall be celebration in the land as the time of agony and pushing ceases with one final bearing down and the fruits of your loin emerge. It has not been in vain. It has not been in vain. It has not been in vain. There is a baby, there is a birthing, there is a new day dawning, and a mother you have become. No more will tears of sorrow grace your pillow in sleep, for your time of mothering has finally arrived." And the way that he closed out the letter today was, "Love your kinsman redeemer." So I hope that speaks to you today. I hope that you are blessed by the word and the literal word of the Lord, and that it is something that just really encourages your heart. Rejoice and be glad. And so hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And who knows when I'll see you again, but for sure on Sunday, when I'll be back to read another chapter of Jeremiah. So love all of you and bless you.